Hi there, Dr. Rajeev Iyer here on more secrets on how you can be a successful international medical graduate doctor in Canada. Here, I am going to tell you why you should not get a Canadian permanent residency. Yes, you heard it right. You should not get a Canadian permanent residency from your home country. Here's why, and let's do this together. I used to live in Canada. I had a Canadian permanent residency. Now, Canada is a beautiful country that gives a lot of different options for you to get permanent residency. Many IMGs I have seen have their permanent residency and then move to Canada from their home country. They get this usually based on family-based immigration. Now, it's good of Canada to provide all this. Let's take a moment and think about this. You apply for your Canadian permanent residency from your home country. Very exciting, right? Okay, let's say you have a nice job or you're running a business as an IMG and you get a letter from Canada saying, congratulations, you have been successfully provided a permanent residency. You're now welcome to move to Canada as a permanent resident. Now what you do? You quit your job, you close your business, you pack your bags, move to Canada. Very exciting. But imagine this, you land in Canada. What are you going to do? You don't have a job, you don't have a business. Where will you find your job? This has been the major problem most IMGs face. They end up in Canada without a job. Now you have come as an IMG being a skilled worker. But what do you end up doing? You start taking up jobs as a non-skilled worker. Well, this is because you need a house to live, you need to buy groceries, you need to eat food. There are a lot of things you need to do. You may have to pass your Medical Council of Canada exam, so you need a heck of a lot of money for all this. I'm not saying one particular job is better or worse than the other job, but you have come in as a skilled worker and you should continue to work as a skilled worker. Is that not the expectation? Is that not why you moved to Canada? So instead of applying for Canadian permanent residency from your home country, here is what you should be doing. First, move to Canada as a skilled worker. Now, how you can do this as an IMG? If you're already a specialist, then move to Canada as a clinical fellow. Now, the benefit of this is, once you're in Canada as a skilled worker and you have Canadian experience, then Canada gives you an outstanding option to be a permanent resident in just 6 months. This is through the express entry pathway. Now, I got my Canadian permanent residency after I started working in Canada. Getting through the express entry pathway is very easy. Bottom line, you just have to apply for it. You will get it. Now, you've moved to Canada, you have a job as a skillful worker, plus you have a permanent residency. These are secrets nobody tells you. I'll tell you this from the Government of Canada website. If you look at this on canada.ca, under Immigrate Through Express Entry, this is what they say. Choose Canada. Canada has a great job market and plenty of opportunities. Of course it does. It's a beautiful country, trust me. If you come as a skilled immigrant, you and your family will benefit from our high quality of life. So why not pick the high quality of life as they're saying? Just follow them. I do know of IMGs who moved to Canada as permanent residents and ended up not matching into residency program at all. And these are those IMGs who already had specialization and had all the experience. They ended up doing jobs on the research side. Well, those are good jobs, but however, you cannot become established as an IMG doctor in Canada if you do those jobs, because you have to get into the traditional residency or explore the provincial-based pathway options or the Royal College options in order for you to be successful as an IMG doctor in Canada. If you have moved as a skilled worker and if Government of Canada itself is saying you enjoy a high quality of life, so what I'm saying is, why not move as a skilled worker and enjoy that high quality of life which they're promising? Does this concept make sense? Post in the comments below what you think about these. So here is what I personally did. I entered Canada through a work visa. I gained the Canadian experience. I used my Canadian experience to apply for permanent residency, for which I was successful. I got my permanent resident card in Canada, and I also used that as a stepping stone to move to the USA. So I encourage you to explore the same thing and be successful as an international medical graduate doctor, either in Canada or the USA. This will ensure you have a skilled job in your specialization, you enjoy a high quality of life, you get a 6-figure pay job, and also you get permanent residency, which will eventually get you a Canadian citizenship. Now you're part of Canada as a high-skilled worker. Alright, I hope you learned something from this video that you have never known before. Next, I recommend you check this video out where I have shown you the different options of how you can directly move to Canada as a specialist doctor without repeating residency all over again. Once you do this, this will also get you a permanent residency pretty easily in just 6 months. Alright, any questions? Post in the comments below. If you found any value with this video, make sure to hit the like button. Take care, stay safe. I will talk to you soon. Oh, my tea is here. I'll be back. Here's my black tea.